Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to be a real show. This is actually real. I'm actually eating hot wings right now.
What is going on, people of the internet and beyond? My name is Jeff, and this right here is the first episode of FYRE BYTES. It's the show with great conversations, great people, and some really obnoxiously hot wings. And today, I'm joined with none other than Jesse Ramirez. How are you doing, my guy?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
All right.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Of course,
Yeah.
absolutely. First question.
I'm already feeling spicy.
Guys, we haven't even dumped into the wings yet, and he's already drinking milk. You know what? I'm gonna do it with you. Ooh, that's some good milk right there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, fat.
Okay, first question I have for you: how are you actually with like spicy food? Are you like?
I'm a little embarrassed to say that I'm like one of the ones in my family that can't handle spiciness, can't handle the spicy challenge. One, because when I was 7 years old, I was forced to eat a green chili pepper.
Ooh.
And I did it out of a challenge. My uncles were like, "Hey, if you eat this, you get $5. So I did it, and I regret it. I drank like a whole gallon of milk, and ever since that, I've always had, I didn't have a high tolerance for spiciness.
Ooh. So you're gonna face a little bit of fear today.
Oh yeah. So I'm 7 years old right now, reconquering that moment.
All right. It's a good thing we go to a fearless church. We're facing fears and we're conquering things in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, let's go to the first wing, shall we? So before we actually go in, I want to explain how this is kind of gonna work. So for each wing, I'm gonna have a question for you. You can take as much time as you want for each wing and for each question, as long as by the end of it, before we go on to the next question, you have at least one bite of the wing and you just answer the question to the fullest of the extent that you want to answer it.
Oh, I forgot to pray before.
It's okay. I did plenty of praying beforehand.
Oh, there's nothing. I actually want another one.
We do have plenty more, so.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. What is it that you do for a living? What do you like to do for fun? Just talk to me.
I work at a church called Fearless LA, and I make videos, I edit videos, and I help just kind of, direct the media team at the church, and been doing it for about a year. I came on staff September 2019, but before that I was kind of volunteering a lot, making videos, making recaps. That's where I found my niche, making recaps, starting last year around conference time, which was around March 2019, right?
Yeah. It was February 2019.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Do you do any fun hobbies or anything? I know that you're.
I play a little bit of Fortnite. See what else? I just do a bunch of random hobbies. I used to skate, inline skating. I'm really good at ping pong. Really good. He's really good. Snowboarding, skating, everything. I do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you're also engaged, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh well, if it was there, it's somewhere be right there.
Yeah.
All right. What's her name?
Her name is Emily.
Wow.
Emily Karina Ayala, soon to be changed to Ramirez.
Wow. Now, do you guys have a date set just yet, or?
On January 23rd.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Come on, somebody. We love it. All right, you ready for the next wing?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think this was going to be a real show. This is actually real. I'm actually eating hot wings right now.
So you mentioned that you worked with a church called Fearless LA. On their creative team, what are some of the things that go into that role with a church?
One thing that I'm really diving into is how to be a better leader. My entire life, I've always tried to not step into leadership. I've always been afraid of that. I didn't like leading people, but I love connecting with people one-on-one. In a sense, that's kind of leading, but I just didn't have the drive to lead more than one, you know? And which is why I started this class for those that want to create, those who want to learn about editing and filming, and it's stretching me as a leader to pour into others. And to be honest, it feels great when you pour to others, and you yourself feel refreshed when you refresh others.
Is there a specific direction that you're planning on going in with this class?
I just want them to succeed in the craft. I find that, as a creative, we get so isolated and we get so, comfortable just learning on your own. And I know that when I work with a team, I get better a little faster. Because they get to see your blind sides and I get to see other people's blind sides. And, I wouldn't be here if I didn't take those corrections, those 1,000 corrections.
Corona!
I'm not gonna lie. I've been preparing this whole week. So this is nothing.
All right.
I want a challenge. I want to start with the last dab. No, I'm kidding.
Don't you dare. So you told me about what is kind of going on with your life right now. How was life growing up? How did you get to where you are now?
Well, I don't know where to start, but I'll start where I was conceived.
Bruh.
I was born in Mexico.
Okay.
I came here at 4 months. I don't fully know the full truth of how I came here, but from what I've heard, my mom had me on her back. She had my brother and I on her back, and she jumped the border. Not sure where. I think somewhere in Texas.
Okay.
She crossed the river, and then first city we landed was Compton or Watts, one of those two. And then we started, just moving around a lot. Bellflower, Norwalk, Downey, Cerritos, and then Whittier.
Okay.
Now I live here in LA.
So you went all over Southern California.
Yeah. So it was never stable, which makes sense why I hated just staying in one spot. It was a pattern that I noticed in high school. Like, I would be one place, and if I get tired of it, I move to the next place.
Do you see any side effects of that now in your life, or have you kind of grown from that?
Oh, I for sure have grown out of that. Okay. And I can tell you when. That's when I started going to Fearless.
Okay.
I used to church hop. I used to church hop a lot in high school. Not out of like a bad intent, intention. I just was looking for more services. One service a week was not enough for me, so I would always go around looking for different services. Eventually, I got involved, and I was, too out and too stretched out, and that's why I had a pattern. I had a pattern of just dropping things just like that, and just people were like, not cool with that. lost a lot of friendships doing that. But then I got to Fearless and I saw there was a need, and that need is still there, and it just feels great to be used in a way that's that's impacting others. Dude, I'm so mad. This is not a challenge. I need a challenge.
That one I might have not put enough on it, just to keep it real. Obviously, with you being at Fearless and you working in a church, clearly you are a Christian. What were kind of the events that led to you becoming a Christian, you becoming saved?
Oh, I love this part. I grew up as an altar boy.
Ooh.
I was an altar boy for about 2 years, at this one church called St. Mary's in Whittier, uptown Whittier. And in order for someone to be an altar boy, you had to finish 2 years of catechism.
Mm-hmm.
I only finished 1 year. The priest was like, "Hey, I really like you. You should be on my team." And it was kind of shady, you know.
Mm.
At that time, it was a little shady. And so I would do that. I used to like hold the instruments for the priest, carry the cross, carry I think it's called the incense, smoke coming out. And then that led to me questioning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just saw a lot of things that I just wasn't, okay with, and it led me to, I guess I lost a lot of I gained more self-awareness. And so one time, I had a friend who would play at the Boys and Girls Club with me, and he asked me, "Hey, there's this gym down the street called the Lord's Gym."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You want to play ball there?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I was playing a league at the Lord's Gym in Whittier, and then eventually someone randomly was like, "Hey," I was 13 years old. Someone was like, "Hey, there's a youth service going on across the street. It's called Family Church."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, they have free pizza. And back in that time, they had 32 slices of pizza loca.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember that. It was called like the gigante.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, they had 32 slices.
That's a lot.
Like this big. And then, so that convinced me. I get there, free pizza. They had a Guitar Hero. They had Tony Hawk. And then I remember the very first person that walked up to me, his name was Noah. He was like, "Hey, are you new here?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he showed me around, and he's like, "Stick around. Like, we'll wait for you to stick around." So I stuck around. And the only reason why I kept on going, because there's this girl. So for a whole year, I was using this girl. She didn't even know me.
Of
for
course,
1 year.
it's a girl.
For 1 year, she did not know who I was. And then a year later, I find out she's with someone else. Biggest in the world. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. But God used that to establish a relationship with me.
Okay.
At 14 years old. So, yeah. So I started going to church around 13, 14.
Okay.
So if it wasn't for basketball, I wouldn't have that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure later on down the road, if I didn't play basketball, I always knew there was this huge calling in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I don't take this for granted. I definitely, I thank God every single day for where I'm at and just what He's done in my life. Okay, this one kicks. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. That one has a little kick. I had a feeling I was going to regret that a little bit. How has your life changed from before you were a Christian to after? What are some of the noticeable changes that you have seen in your life now that you are walking with God?
I wasn't like a bad kid. I was just super rebellious. I had a hard time listening to authority. My parents actually put me in a cadet program because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I was a cadet. I was a junior explorer for about. I was a junior explorer for about 4 years, from like 2006 to like 2009, and that really set me straight for sure.
Okay.
There was a lot of discipline in that. So I thank God for that. And so, I don't know. Can't think of really, I guess, I don't know. I guess I have more of a, my perspective changes every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Every single season. I feel like I've matured a lot quicker than I expected. And that's because, I surrounded myself with a lot of leaders that were mature.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. I made I made a couple stupid decisions, but I'm still, still learning. Yeah. Can't think right now.
Can't think because just your mind's drawing a blank, or the hot sauce is actually being hot?
It's kind of like when you're working out.
Mm.
You feel your legs burning. And you're like, no, I want to keep on going. It's just like, but you feel the pain.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, your mind's thinking somewhere else.
Mm.
I feel a little kick. It's all good. I can handle this.
Okay. All right. All right, Jesse. We are on the very last wing, and of course, just like in Hot Ones, we're gonna use the last dab sauce, and we're gonna steal a little bit of their thunder, and we're gonna take their tradition and put a little bit extra on this last wing if you want to, if you're down for it. Just to remind you though, this one is gonna be a steep jump from here to here. So are you ready? Yeah?
Yes. Hit me!
Last question for you. This will be a little bit of a fun one. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, here it goes. Oh, here it goes. I don't know if it's supposed to be affecting me that much, but it's affecting me. I'm supposed to be the one maintaining the chill, but at the same time. Whoo! Oh no. Oh no. Mistakes were made. So, last question for you. At the very beginning, you mentioned that one of the things that you like to do is play Fortnite. What is one of the funniest moments of you playing Fortnite with your friends?
There's a one time. I forgot what it's called. But it's like a round where it's like infected people.
Yeah.
And those that are they're running away from the infected people.
Yeah.
So there's one time where David Turner, we were hiding in the corner next to the bush. In the corner.
Yeah.
Dude, literally, everyone were passing us, and David and I were just looking at each other. I was like, yo, and we survived. I survived. They got him.
Careful with your eyes. Careful with your eyes. Careful with your eyes. Really? Okay. But that was only a little bit. Are you able to dump like a lot more?
Give me another wing.
Give you another wing? Yeah, he wants another one. He wants another one. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. And this is the moment where we die, guys. Just so you know. Mmm.
Sam. You should grab this camera. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Just follow me.
The Sam cam. Ooh. Oh dear God.
I have chicken nuggets in the freezer right now, so.
And then like what kind of milk you want, and then I'll.
Oh, I'll do like an oat milk. I can do an almond. Okay, slow down. Slow down.
Careful of your eyes.
Oh God.
And there you have it, folks. That was the first episode of Fire Bites. Thank you, Jesse. I know that you're in the bathroom right now. We'll leave links to all of his social medias in the bio. We'll also put it up on the screen. Thank you all for watching this, and we'll see you next time for the next episode of Fire Bites.